video right here is going to talk about why using euphemisms for adult diapers is a bad idea. Terms like briefs is so misleading because diapers are not briefs. What I have on my lap are different diapers. I have a baby diaper right here. Take a look at this, folks. I have a medium-sized one, which you would see for average grown folks, okay? I also have a small one right here. This is sick for youth or small adults. And then, last but not least, a brand new pair of underwear. Why do I have that? Because I'm trying to show you guys the difference between diapers and briefs. This is a Walmart pair of underwear that I bought personally for this video. When I hear the term briefs, I think of this. This is a brief. This is a diaper. If it looks like a diaper, functions like a diaper, it is a diaper. The excuse for using euphemisms, as people have said, I would ask doctors, nurses, various people in the health industry, even patients themselves, like, why are you using euphemisms? Why are you using cover-up talk for diapers? They say it's to maintain dignity. I strongly disagree with that. I disagree because when you're using cover-up talk, you're only keeping the shame of this condition alive and burning. You are not helping to have it accepted. When we start feeling confident and calling things as we see them and we bring this out into the open, I do believe that it will be better accepted and people's dignity will be restored. It's like dancing around the topic of AIDS back in the 1980s. People didn't want to talk about it. It was such a shameful thing. You know, you had AIDS, you didn't say anything. You said the sickness or the disease. You never called it what it was. And that's what's happening with incontinence right now. We're not calling things as we see them. You know, AIDS is a lot better accepted. Why? Because sufferers stood up. They were bound and determined to have the world see them as human beings who deserve love like anybody else. And yeah, you have to be careful in some instances because you do have some judgmental folks out here. But most of all, I mean, overall, it's pretty acceptable now. And people aren't as judgmental. The stigma is significantly decreased compared to what it was in the 80s and even in the 90s. It was still really bad in the 90s. But I would like to see that for this condition too. I would love to see it be accepted. And calling diapers things like briefs, protective undergarments, things like that, we're not getting anywhere doing that. And I'm going to tell you a little story before I wrap it up. I remember when I was about 19 years old, I was inexperienced ordering diapers from a supplier. I found my first supplier online, and I made my call, and I said, I would like to order some diapers. And they're like, you mean adult protective undergarments? And I said, yeah, whatever. I had no idea there were like all these different kinds. So sure enough, in the mail I get pull-ups. That's what they sent to me, and I'm like, okay, well, I guess these work like diapers. Wrong. If you have complete incontinence, you do not want to use pull-ups. Those are for folks that still can make it to the bathroom. Needless to say, I had several embarrassing incidences. And ever since that day, I insist on calling things what they are. Now, I think the industry has gotten a little wiser to that because now they call diapers briefs with tabs. That's just crazy to me. It takes too long to say and it's pointless. Just call it a diaper. It's like I said, these all have the same thing in common. This, and this, all the same thing. And they look nothing at all like this. So let's make it our aim to call things as we see it, have a positive attitude, and hopefully one day this condition will not have the stigma that it does now. Thank you very much.